Hakeem, and you got Shadi Ali, aka King Duhan, and we welcome you to 17th Ave Family Podcast.
What's good with you, my brother?
Hey man, I'm trying to hold it down, brother, like everybody else, man.
Yeah,
I'm
every day.
riding the wave, baby. I'm staying in motion. You feel me?
Hey, you know what I say. Slow motion is better than no
No
motion.
motion. You know what I'm saying?
You dig? Right.
You
Yeah.
know, I want to ask you a question. I want to one of the topics we could cover whatever, but we go from the hip. On tonight's question is, have you noticed, or where do you feel, or are you observing from the last year or 2 years where we at as a people, a group of people dealing with social media, the social media content that speaks a lot about unity, love, information, knowledge. Do you feel with all this knowledge that we still in the same situation as of like 2 years ago, before AI really got expanded in our communities?
I think we're making progress. I think, because of, as you were saying, the information that you see now, there's information on history, there's information on health, there's information on relationships. So I think as far as the information goes, we are beyond where we were 2 years ago. So I would say in that aspect, now what I'm, witnessing and trying to get a grasp on now, is it spilling over to the communities? Is it what's going on in social media, the wave, as you were saying, is it starting to flood into the community, and you're starting to see people take heed to it, eating healthy, doing better with their relationships, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm looking at. And I had went away. You remember we didn't do the show because I had went away,
Right, right, right,
you
right.
know, and my niece is going away. She's going away to be a doctor, going to college. So I look at that to say that, yeah, that shows and we presented her with the Acknowledged Goddess Award from the
Right.
17th Ave family. So I think with what we're doing as a 17th Ave family and what I'm seeing some of the families doing, I think there's progress being made, and we just got to keep going, man. We just got to keep riding the
So,
wave. What
so,
do you
so,
think?
so you're
But
witnessing the progress. Now, I know progress is being made, most definitely individually.
right,
Most definitely individually, I see progress being made. And people are using um, the social media, um, AI, to advance themselves, educate themselves, and so forth. Um, I'm asking. I see a lot of suggestions. Actually, a couple of brothers I did see um, having a group of brothers, of the majority of brothers, uh, in one group, discussing behavior and change.
okay,
One brother online, I can't recall his name, and he suggested another movement like the Million Man March, like call the duty of movement of today in that same form, but with a different title. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
A
With a
call to
different
action.
a call to action with a different title, with a location. So because the Million Man March, people travel from every state. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So in reference to that, like a 17th Ave family movement.
Right. Okay.
and a call to action similar to that to start promoting now, which will be like a topic like what we offer at Safe Haven. What is our purpose at Safe Haven? What is the main alternative? What is the goal? What do we want to service the community with? What are we offering? You know, um, because it's many safe havens in a lot of states. It's in a lot of states. They might don't be called safe haven, but they have the same purpose. So they are brothers grabbing groups of brothers, and they're going toward a movement similar to what we're trying to do in our community. And also the knowledge that you see. I don't know if you're seeing it, but like the awareness of the growth of financially, how you can invest in stocks, how you can day trade, how you can become a affiliated marketer. You know, a lot of people might be think these are things that fly by, and of course, some of them is geared toward the internet itself, toward the streaming platform itself. But at the same time, you know, collectively, people can financially uh, use that to change situations as a group, not just individual, as a group. What you think?
Okay. That put me in the mind of what we are already working on when we talking about the 17th Ave Family Investment and Management Enterprise. That would be an initiative where a group of individuals could come together and actually start putting some money into different stocks. I do it myself, and I have a few that are quite lucrative. And for it, if individuals from the family want to do so, I would give them the name of the stock to invest in, and that would be right on the money, because the beauty about stocks is that if you get the right stock, you in the bank you get a half a cent. You know, so with the stocks, you can get dividends, what they call dividends from
Right,
the stocks. And when you get the dividends, I mean, you can get as much as two, three, $4. I mean, you can get may get 20, $30 in 3 months. Sometimes and then depending on how many stocks you have, that $20 can turn to 2,000 dollars in three
right,
months. So that's what make the stock market uh, attractive. That's what make the stock market worth pursuing and getting some knowledge about it.
right,
Because there's no way that the bank is going to give you that type of money. So yeah, I think that's something that everybody watching should keep their eyes on and get a little knowledge, a little more knowledge about it, and try it. I mean, because you got some. I'm pretty sure most people got some money sitting up in the bank, not making them nothing. The bank
right.
is
Just
making
sitting
money
there,
off it.
or in the
Yeah,
safe, or under the bed.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what
The
I'm
bank,
saying?
right? The bank is making money off it. So put that money into something that you like. I mean, most people like something like AT&T. You got AT&T. You got T-Mobile. You go to Walmart. Invest it in one of those stocks. Something that you do every day. Even McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely would suggest that people give it a shot. What do you got to lose? I mean, at the end of the day, we blow money. Everybody got something they blow
Now,
money on.
that's another key thing. It's like when you talk about the group, when you talk about a group of people or family members, and you say, let's get together and do this money, let's do some day trading, let's invest this, let's get some money in a group for the family or for your organization through affiliated marketing. Let's all do it, but the money goes toward here. Let's get it through streaming. Let's do it through this. The thing is we at a point in this day and time, did we earn each other's trust? Can we do business together without titling the past and letting the future occur? Can we trust? Is we and this is why this is what I'm talking about. Like, let me give you an example. If everybody invests in something and say we're going to invest in this, and say we go on day trade, and we do that for a minute, we return the interest of the money back. Now we just have the earnings, the profits. The profit itself is grouped. It's not individually no more, because you individually gave the money back
So everybody
to each
get the
part.
investment amount back, and you just work off the interest
Of course,
with the
because now
earnings.
you got your money back. So
Okay.
it's not nobody's money, it's the group money now. So
Okay.
unless the group divided, if you leave, you leave. You can't get nothing from the group. It's the group. And the purpose of that has to be clearly at first. Like, this ain't gonna be, this is what this is gonna be accumulated for, this is what this is gonna do. My question is, do you think we're at that point? Because that point is needed at this time as we going in, as we ending the year and getting ready to start another year. And I see a lot of things online that people are doing, and they're being, you know, they're profiting, and that's good individually.
Right.
Can we do it as a group?
I believe. I mean, we know that there are some people who are doing it. Now, can we say in our immediate circle with some of the 17th Ave family, I think behaviors play a part in how people perceive certain things and the way that they interact with each other. I think it gives people reluctancy because, as you said, the trust comes from watching a person's behavior, how a person you know how a person interact with you on a daily basis to consider whether you could even trust to go in something like that with them.
Right.
So I think we as a group, as a family, we need some more work in that. We need some more work in that with some of the individuals in the family. I think some of them haven't gotten to a point where they can be open enough and straight up enough to be able to just say, look, this is what it is. This is how I'm moving. This is how I feel, and that type of thing. I think, yeah, I think we still need some work because it's been presented. It's been presented to individuals, and people start coming up with, oh, how much is this going to be? How much is that going to be? What they got all these questions, and but when I say, well, do some work, I don't hear nothing. You know what I mean? I don't hear nothing from nobody. If I give you an assignment, you want me to do all the work. If we're going to do it as a group, we all do it. So that's the part. As a family, everybody got a part in the family. So I think that's
Family,
part.
group, everybody, it
Group,
doesn't matter.
family, yeah. What it look? Let's look at it as a team. Everybody
Right.
got a position. If we look at it as a team, each player plays a position for the team to win. So you have your coach, you have your players. So you got to pick which position you play the best. If you're a forward, if you're a first baseman, you know what I mean. If you're a linebacker, but put it in the aspect of us doing business. If you're the type of person that you good with numbers, cool. If you good with advertising, cool. If you good with marketing, if you good with creativity, if you good with managing, so all of these things, everybody have a position. They get their position together, then we off to the races. We There's no stopping us. There's no limit to what we can do once we all come together as one for, as you said, for one purpose. That purpose is to build a pot that we can utilize to put together for me, the best thing for me is land. When it comes to land, you can do everything else you want to do with it. Jay Sean and I was talking about what would be the top four things that we could go after as a people. I say land because with land you can put the home, you can put the business, you can put the investment, you can put everything you want to put if you get the land. So if we come together, let's come together to get a large piece of land. And that's one thing that's not no more growing. It ain't no more land growing. All the
Nah, ain't no
land,
more land growing, brother.
right? So,
But it is going in cycles because just because people have it, so a lot of people ain't holding on to it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So that's another market that goes around and around, and then you got to understand like the growth of what you're gonna, grow on that land. What is it a good land? Is it bad land? Because every land ain't good land. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So I ain't want to lose my chain of thought. So as a group, like 17th Ave family
Right,
investments.
right.
Do we include or how is it possible to lift that that consciousness like okay, I want to be in, but how's is this going to work? Who's going to be in charge? Um, you know, is we at a point? That's what I'm saying. Can we sacrifice that consciousness that programs us to have this type of behavior? Can we reprogram ourselves to go? This is the starting point until I see something that's not working or it's not explained or detailed in me. That's when I approach the situation. Other than that, long as I'm informed like I supposed to be, I'm involved like I supposed to be, there's no doubtfulness. A lot of us come into play, like you say, with doubtfulness because we want to know who gonna do this, what's gonna happen, bing, bing, bing. In this day and time when we see things is moving and we're being blessed individually, we have to start coming together collectively now. You could go but so high by yourself until you making so much money you got to give it away to charities and you in secret just giving it away when it could be built the right way. It could be built for a nation to rise instead of just giving charity over here, giving charity over here, which is good. Don't take away from that. But
Absolutely.
collectively, in this day and time, and we're approaching another year, and like the brothers were saying, it's up to us to announce, like we announced all our commercials and what we're going to do, this and that, to announce, to get together, to challenge that. Like even in our own town, like challenge everybody to go to Montgomery Park or Eastside Park and all the brothers just come together. You know what I'm saying? And feed off the food of knowledge from generation to generation with purpose, with a purpose and a solution for the community that's coming up and the community that's still there that's being smothered out. You know what I'm saying? That and these are only and this is why you can't go like to me, this is my personal opinion. I don't go for our people because what happens is if I exclude somebody who has 100% potential to help me get from point A to point B because of the color of their skin or their ethnic background or where they come from, instead of somebody who wants to involve themselves because you both got common ground, you got both want the same thing, and you both putting 100% work in it. So you complementing each other. Then rather have somebody who look like me or somebody I know that's standing there that's just there and not doing nothing. So it's like, and then in the world we live in, and we live in such a diverse world, there's so many people that's in the world that how do you know, to exclude righteousness? How do you exclude? How do you label righteousness? How do you exclude righteousness? How do you exclude doing the right thing? Um, um, how do you divide that through ethnic, through color, through
No,
um,
you divide that through actions, through behaviors,
right,
through patterns of behaviors. How this what I was about to say too is, 17th Ave family is not just about one neighborhood. It's not about a block. It's an international thing where people of like minds come together to be able to build something that will be able to be left to their children to change their communities, to change their lifestyle, to change their livelihood. So it's a multicultural thing. It's not just exclusive to one particular ethnic group. We want people that like minded. So it's for everybody. This is just the banner. This is
right,
just
right,
the banner, the 17th Ave family. Everybody can be a part of the 17th Ave family if they, have that desire, have the willingness, as you said, are willing to do the work to make a difference and to invest their time, to invest their knowledge, to invest their intellect into making the situation that we're in, the present situation, better for everybody around them. Because we share in this earth together. If we share in this earth together, that means we should be sharing everything together. It's not the problem comes when one particular ethnic group want to hog everything up and then overpower everybody else and nobody else get nothing. Everybody got to come to them, and that's where the problem comes. That's the thing that I have when it comes to, like, when I look at America, how America tries to operate. They try to operate as the big dog, trying to uh, attack all the small dogs. When all we need to do as the people here in this land is band together. And when we band together, America loses its grip. They lose the power that they have on the people by dividing you into Democrats, dividing you into Republicans, dividing you into white, dividing you into black, dividing you into Latinos. All of that stuff is division only, and that is only useful when it comes to politics. When it comes to politics, but when it comes to doing business and community activism, that stuff goes out the window. Because now you need people who care about people. Politics don't care about people. Politics care about money. And we all want money, but most of us care about people. So we want people who are part of the 17th Ave family to care about people. Yeah, money is fine. We all go care about money, but care about people and care about the well-being of others in your community, to have a safe community where the elders can walk down the street and not be in fear, where young people can go outside and play and not have to be worried about gunshots. This is what the 17th Ave family is pushing and working towards for people to be a part of. This is what is we all need, just not just here in this land, in every other land. So that's the thing that we're going for with the 17th Ave family. It's about inclusion, not separation,
so it's
inclusion.
it's it's including everybody in the neighborhood. So you
Absolutely.
could
The whole
find those who are interested for one common cause.
right,
I know you didn't structure it, nothing like that yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Maybe you did. I don't know. But to get, if we think just us, right?
right,
But our neighborhood's not like they used to be. The city's not like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, um, unfortunately, other ethnic groups still watch us kill each other, and that's not saying it's not happening in with other. I
They're
don't I
not
don't
doing the
live in their
same, right?
neighborhood, so I can't really. I'm only saying what I witnessed. So now I'm witnessing our neighborhoods get flooded, and it's diverse. It's how we carry ourselves, and when if we stay separated, right, it'll continuously happen because we're programmed for our behavior, right? We're
Yeah,
programmed
yeah, we've been
to to
conditioned.
to have to do a certain behavior, to act upon certain things. When we start incorporating those who want to change, those who want a difference, no matter how they look or what's
Ethnicity.
right, that want a difference, they help stop that what we ain't able sometimes to control that's happening in the neighborhood because now we have still a good number of people. Like if you go, like say for instance, you go on the block, you go on 17th Ave, a fire breaks out, or anything happen, a car accident. Watch how many people come out of their houses that's in the neighborhood and watch see what type of ethnic group they come from. You know how it used to be, but now it's not like that. So now we have to reach out for that because as we claim a area or like say 17th Ave,
Right,
and we're known for certain things, but transitions done been made, changes done been made, years went by, or so it still appear that banner hangs there. But when you yell out and call, say, "Come out down from the mountain," well, a lot of us ain't coming. So therefore, the things that's happening in the neighborhood continues because it's not the group, it's us doing it to each other. Once people get involved and see us as we all in this together, then we start contributing to keep things good. Not saying it's negative or anything bad's going on out there. I'm just using an example. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Not that it's bad and nobody don't get along. Not saying none of that, right? So it's like what I'm saying is, as a group, as we see over the internet, we see all type of ethnic people. We're liking them, we're following them, we're laughing at them individually. We can enjoy each other and each other the comic side of everybody, the realism when people dropping, when they on our side, when they agreeing with us and everything else. Can we come collectively as a group to change the financial situation? Don't have nothing to do with the government. See, this has something to do with just people and individuals themselves. If we keep focusing on the United States of America and the government, we ain't gonna get nowhere.
Absolutely.
You know
We
what I'm
don't.
saying? We
Yeah,
we have to in order to sit down with the table with the people with money or the people that control, we got to be able to control. If we could take a large majority of our cities and those kids are following us, they gonna listen to us. But if they still following the other side, they
you're
gonna say,
absolutely
"Why
right.
we gotta listen to y'all?
You're absolutely
We
right.
still got control." But when we get control, and that's we can't take control of just us. We have to control a
The
body of
community,
people.
the
Yeah, a
community,
community of people,
right? The
a
community,
body of,
right?
of
Yeah,
people.
yeah, and that's what it's about, community. And you can't have community without unity. So we got to unify with everybody in the neighborhoods, as it once was. The neighborhoods, everybody neighbors, everybody get to know each other, everybody get to interact with each other, everybody do business with each other.
Right,
you know so once we get to that, and then everybody protect each other. So once you start implementing that in neighborhood after neighborhood after neighborhood, guess what? You got a safe city. That safe city turned to a safe state, a progressive state. So this is the beginning of something that we intend to let it snowball, but in a positive, lucrative way for everybody involved. And those, we're not going to get everybody involved. Those who don't want to be involved, we're not forcing you. But those who want to get involved, you stand to benefit tremendously, and your families as well. So that's the thing when it comes to what we're doing. And we're about out of time tonight. We got like
Okay.
4 seconds left. And we appreciate you all for taking the time to spend with us. And we look forward to you guys coming back next week. Love yourselves and each other. Be kind and be respectful
And be safe.
and be safe. Until next week,
Assalamu
Sadi
alaikum.
Ali, leave you with Salam Alaikum and the other words of peace.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum Salam.